In this video, we're going to take a look at the DMIN and DMAX functions. Those are both database functions in Excel. And before we take a look at either one of those, this data, by the way, is from Excel's help. You can find out how to get this data by looking at the very first part of the DSUM video. So we've got some data here, and let's say that I want to find the minimum profit, the lowest profit on any single tree here. I can go to my Home tab and then go to the Auto Sum button here, and let's choose Min. And now because I put it under the yield column, it's trying to add up those numbers, but I want the profit instead. And then just hit the Enter key, and it tells me the minimum value is 45. I can also use the max function, which will tell me the biggest one. And again, I have to tell it, don't look there, look over here. And hit enter, and it tells me that the biggest profit I had was $105. Okay. Now, I may want information that's a little more specific, and that's what DMIN and DMAX are for. DMIN and DMAX will let me specify just certain rows out here to examine to find the smallest number, to find the largest number. So if we look up here at our criteria range, I've got tree and apple, and if I want to find the minimum or maximum profit for just my apple trees, I go up here and I select this as my criteria range, and it will only select the rows that have apple over here. And so it'll be looking at these three rows right here, trying to find the min or the max. And the min of that is going to be 45, and the max is going to be 105. So let's give it a try. So let's put a little label here. And we will just paste that in down here, and then change the word lowest to highest. And then we'll take both of these and we will right align them, and then we'll go here and we'll put in our formulas. So we need to go to the formulas tab, but there is no book for logical functions, so we go to insert function, and the first one I want is DMIN. Click on OK. And all of these database functions work the same way. You have to provide the same three arguments. You have to provide a database. You have to provide, oh, that's kind of interesting. I appear to have lost some of my background here. I need to provide a column number, and I need to provide criteria. And I just want apple trees, so I'm going to go up here, and there I get everything back. And now click on OK. And the lowest value for apple trees was 45. Let's do the same thing for the DMAX function. And just type in table here, the profit column, and the criteria up here is going to be apple trees. Click on OK. And it tells me that the largest value for an apple tree was 105. And you could go up here and change these. Now, if I go up here and I try this entire row, there's only one apple tree there, but we'll try it anyway. So let's do insert function, and we will do a DMIN on table profit, and the criteria is the apple trees that are this big, and there's only one tree there. It's going to be 75. And the same thing works if we do DMAX. And the database is table, the field is the profit column, and the criteria is all of the apple trees between 10 and 16. And click on OK, and since there's only one value there, the min and the max are going to be the same. The other thing I've got set up here is to pick apple trees between 10 and 16, or pear trees, which will give me this value, this row, and this row. So those are the three rows that it will give me, and I can get the min and the max of that, which should be 75 and 96. So let's do the min function first here. And DMIN, click on OK, table, profit, and criteria this time is going to be, there we go, click on OK. And let me see, here's pear, here's apple, and here's pear, and the minimum is 75. And now let's do one more. Let's do the DMAX for all of those. And that should be the 96. So the database is going to be my table, and the field is going to be profit, and the criteria is going to be all of that. And hit enter, and it gives me the 96 right here. And that's how DMAX and DMIN work in Excel 2013.